In the fourth and final section of our topic, lung abscess, now let's go to the treatment and prevention of the lung abscess. So how we can treat and what are the steps we can do or perform to prevent the lung abscess. What's the prognosis? If the lung abscess develop, how well it can be treated, and what are some complications associated with the lung abscess, and how we should approach to the patient. So very important topics. Let's begin with section 4, the treatment. Antibiotics, penicillin is very effective for the treatment of the lung abscess. So antibiotic course, the penicillin. Clindamycin against oral anaerobes. We mentioned that anaerobes are very commonly associated with the primary lung abscess, and the infections caused by anaerobes, they lead to the foul smelling sputum, foul taste in the mouth. So all that is associated with anaerobic infection. So clindamycin again is very effective against the anaerobes. Surgery is done frequently for the drainage of the abscess. Sometimes surgery should be done. For primary lung abscesses, we should use the clindamycin 600 milligram intravenously 3 times daily. So clindamycin, because we said it's very effective against anaerobes, and primary lung abscesses are caused by anaerobes, so clindamycin is very effective antibiotic given intravenously in 3 times a day. IV administered beta-lactamase combination can also be used for primary lung abscess. Orally administered amoxicillin clavulanate is another treatment option for primary lung abscess. Strategies adopted till imaging indicates clearance of abscess. Treatment duration should be 3 to 4 weeks to 14 weeks. It's important that complete resolution of infection should be done. Until then, we should give the treatment that's for about from 3 to 4 weeks to up to 14th week. It's a long treatment sometimes is required, and until there is resolution of abscess on the X-ray, the treatment should be continued. And then we can use moxifloxacin as effective as ampicillin and sulbactam. So different antibiotics are effective against the primary lung abscess. Then treatment of secondary lung abscesses, antibiotic coverage for pathogen. For secondary lung abscess, it's important that we need to treat the underlying cause for the complete recovery of the patient. So antibiotic coverage for pathogen is done. Regimens and courses depend on immune state of the host and identified pathogen. If the immune system is not very compromised, that affect the treatment method. And then if we know the underlying pathogen, we should give the antibiotics that is most effective against that underlying pathogen. Relief of obstructive lesion if it's due to obstruction. Unless the cause will be removed, we won't be able to cure the patient completely. So underlying cause should be removed, which is mostly in secondary abscess, which can be the obstruction. 7 days for patient to defervescence. Defervescence is to about relief of fever or disappearance of the fever associated with infection. Usually 7 days, give the patient about the 7 days. 10 to 20% of patients not respond at all to the treatment. Again, about if the abscess in case of secondary lung abscess is more than 6 to 8 centimeter diameter, less likely to respond to antibiotic treatment. In most cases of abscesses, which are big abscesses, drainage of the abscess is required for the treatment. If it's more than 6 to 8 centimeter, usually the antibiotics are not helpful. Surgical resection is done. Percutaneous drainage of abscess is performed in the case of secondary lung abscess. That is again more than 6 to 8 centimeter diameter. Complications associated with the lung abscess, we have a bacterial contamination of pleural space. Pneumothorax, we mentioned that with the needle aspiration, pneumothorax is present, in which the air is present in the lungs and that in the chest cavity, and that pneumothorax again need to be drained with continuous tube, and that cause continuous drainage of the air, pneumothorax. And then hemothorax, blood can be present in the chest also. So these are all the complications that can be associated with the treatment of abscess or with the lung abscess, not with the treatment with the lung abscess in general. It can cause contamination of pleural space. Then there is pneumothorax and hemothorax can present. Some other complications is large cavity size, persistent cystic changes like pneumatoceles, bronchiectasis, recurrence of abscess, extension to pleural space, development of empyema, life-threatening hemoptysis, and massive aspiration of lung abscess content. So all these are complications: massive aspiration, increase in the cavity size, bronchiectasis, recurrence of abscess, extension of abscess into the pleural spaces, development of empyema or pus in the presence of pus, life-threatening hemoptysis, blood in the sputum. So all these are different complications that can occur as a result of primary and secondary lung abscess. So we should treat the condition properly. Needs about 3 to 4 weeks to max of 14 weeks. Large abscesses cannot be treated by antibiotic alone, need to be drained properly. So all these are important measurements that should be performed so we can avoid the complications associated with the lung abscess. Prognosis and prevention. The prognosis mortality for primary abscesses is 2%. So 2% we have mortality or death rate. Death due to secondary is 75%, very, very high risk of death from secondary lung abscess. Prognosis is very poor, so we need to take it really serious. Poor prognostic factors associated with lung abscess. Age, if it's more than 60 years of age, patient develop the lung abscess, usually the prognosis is poor, leading to mortality. Presence of aerobic bacteria, sepsis at presentation. So if infection already reaches the bloodstream and it can cause septicemia, the prognosis is very poor. Symptom duration of more than 8 weeks, abscess size more than 6 centimeter. All these are poor prognostic factors. Prevention, how we can prevent the lung abscess. Mitigation of underlying risk factors. Underlying risk factors should be closely observed to prevent the lung abscess. Attention towards the airway protection. So any obstruction of the airway can lead to the lung abscess. So airway protection. Oral hygiene is important. Any gingival infections, oral teeth infections, all should be treated and properly handled. Oral hygiene is important. Minimize any sedation or sedatives should be minimized. Bed head elevation, that can avoid the aspiration. If the head of the bed is elevated, so we can avoid the aspiration, which is one of the major cause of primary lung abscess is the aspiration. Prophylaxis against pathogen in at-risk patient must be undertaken. So prophylactic treatment in patients who are at risk of developing lung abscess can be done. Approach to the patient. Administer empirical treatment against like anaerobic organism, which are mostly involved in the primary lung abscess. Evaluation if therapy does not work. Upfront cultures even in primary lung abscess. Patients from endemic area of tuberculosis, we should look for that, because in the areas where the TB is endemic, the first thing that should come to the mind maybe it's as a result of tuberculosis that leads to the cavity formation and development of the abscess. So all that raise the questions in the mind, and that's how we should approach to the patient. Induce sputum samples for Mycobacterium tuberculosis and culture the sputum to look for the Mycobacterium. Risk factors for malignancy, atypical presentation is usually present. We should diagnose via bronchoscopy with biopsy and CT guided needle aspiration. That gives the idea whether it's malignancy or it's lung abscess, and then we should perform the biopsy. Bronchoscopy early in ones with bronchial obstruction. So that concludes our topic of lung abscess, in which we discussed in detail about the primary, secondary lung abscesses, their management, their presentation, their diagnosis, some differential diagnosis, and what are different measures we can take to prevent the development of the lung abscess, and what are some complications associated with the lung abscess. Thank you for watching sqadia.com.